Imagine if, in a realm where the sun eternally hovers on the horizon, a world is bathed in an everlasting twilight. This unique planet is not split by the usual cycle of day and night, but into realms of endless daylight, perpetual darkness, and a mystical twilight zone in between. Join us as we embark on the third chapter of our Odyssey, venturing into the enigmatic Twilight Zone. Here, in a world bathed in perpetual dusk, we uncover the mysteries of life that flourish in the half-light, revealing the remarkable adaptability of nature in a realm where the sun neither fully rises nor sets. Discover the wonders of the Twilight Zone. Our planet, locked in a dance with the sun, rotates at the same pace it orbits, yet its axis of rotation and revolution are distinct. This unique alignment gives rise to varied seasons. Close to the equator, the changes are subtle, shifting between slightly brighter and darker twilights. But as we journey towards the poles, the contrast becomes stark. For nearly half the year, these regions bask in continuous daylight, then plunge into prolonged darkness, with brief periods of twilight marking the transitions. These celestial dynamics create a mosaic of climates, from the minor shifts at the equator to the drastic changes at the poles. At the border of day and night, the sky reveals its most spectacular phenomena. Here, in the Twilight Zone, sunsets never wane, painting the heavens with a never-ending tapestry of colors. Towards the equator, where twilight barely shifts, rainbows frequent the sky. Born from the interplay of constant evaporation on the sunlit side and relentless melting in the shadows, these ethereal arcs become symbols of the Twilight Zone's perpetual dance between light and dark. In this realm, moments usually fleeting linger indefinitely. The elusive green flash ignites the horizon, while crepuscular rays pierce the clouds, creating sunbeams of mystical beauty. Above, iridescent clouds shimmer, painting the sky with an otherworldly glow. As we drift towards the poles, each shifting season unveils its wonders. Noctilucent clouds form from ice crystals condensing on very small particles, like meteoric dust or volcanic ash. Transitioning from winter to summer, the polar skies awaken with Brocken specters due to the rapid heating of the ice. Light pillars become vibrant and common, and nacreous clouds form from ice crystals and nitric acid. As summer wanes into winter, the thermal gradient in the air conjures unique mirages. Visions of double sunsets and surreal landscapes emerge. In the ever-shifting twilight, a majestic creature strides across the summer plains. Its sleek, furless form is built for the warmth. While thriving in the Twilight Zone, it has a slight preference for moderately warmer weather, leading it to migrate towards the summer poles. Its distant kin don thicker coats, adapting to the cooler twilight landscapes of the winter poles. This species, sharing a common ancestor with its summer counterpart, endures the subtle snow under the fading light, thriving in slightly cooler conditions. A remarkable creature thrives in the warm polar summers, elegantly adapted to this sunlit realm. It shares ancestry with a counterpart that favors the cooler winters of the Twilight Zone, each species masterfully suited to their chosen season. Lurking in the warmer fringes of the twilight, a reptilian giant basks in the sun's final rays. Its scale-clad body, a relic of ancient deserts, now thrives in the perpetual dusk. A relative adapted to cooler climes and descended from the same ancestors, resides in the Twilight Zone's equatorial belt, venturing to the poles only during times of famine. This bird, an expert in vertical migration, remains within the boundaries of the Twilight Zone, even at the poles. It usually avoids the equator due to predators, preferring the safety of the polar twilight's embrace. Its feathers change color to blend with the shifting climates, a vibrant display of adaptation and survival. In the perpetual twilight, life flourishes in astounding diversity. Here, the flora has woven a tapestry of adaptation and survival. Blue fluorescent mushrooms illuminate the poles, their ethereal glow a beacon amidst the snow and sun, a testament to life's persistence in all seasons. Amongst these glowing sentinels, trees akin to Earth's pines and aspens share the landscape, showing how nature, even in distant worlds, finds familiar pathways of adaptation. Yet, some trees transform with the seasons, their leaves turning a ghostly white in winter, echoing the frozen land's serenity. In the equatorial twilight region, towering above the rest are the grand trees, their silhouettes reminiscent of African baobabs, but with a twist of alien beauty. Amongst these are giants that harbor life in their vast canopies, where fungal life and tree become one, a symbiotic chimera reaching for the fading light. Even the grasslands, bathed in the sun's perpetual farewell, play host to an array of life. Their lush expanses cradle a myriad of unseen creatures. At the equatorial twilight zone, a unique realm where animals have adapted to thrive in constant twilight without ever migrating. These creatures have adapted to their environment by attracting insects with their bioluminescent shells, turning the challenge of constant twilight into an opportunity for sustenance. This agile hunter, with its extraordinary third eye, not only has an expanded field of vision, but also enhanced depth perception, key for navigating and capturing prey in the dim light. Observe the serpents using their bioluminescent glow to mesmerize their prey, a hypnotic hunting method perfectly suited to the Twilight Zone's ethereal ambience. Relying on their acute hearing with large bat-like ears, this animal has mastered the art of acoustic hunting, a necessity in the low-light conditions of this realm. This graceful creature's multifaceted eyes grant a panoramic view of the Twilight Zone, an essential adaptation for detecting predators and navigating the vast, dusky landscape. In these polar regions where summer's warmth battles winter's chill, animals have evolved remarkable adaptations for survival. Elegant creatures with radiant quills communicate in dim twilight, their quills thickening against winter's cold. Majestic animals with dense, all-encompassing manes brave the icy winters, shedding layers in summer for relief. Agile, kangaroo-like roamers chase the twilight zone, their fur adapting to catch breezes or retain warmth, seeking climates that regulate their temperature. Sturdy, bear-like giants change fur color with the seasons, wielding long tusks to break ice in search of sustenance. In the heart of the Twilight Zone, six-legged lizards rest by the water's edge, their camouflage blending perfectly with the surrounding environment. In the nearby rivers, freshwater jellyfish thrive, free from natural predators. As we move towards the sunlit side of the Twilight Zone, unique insects ingeniously capture dew, storing water for times of scarcity. Here, specialized fish adapt to the heat by burrowing into the mud when water levels drop. Towards the darker side of the Twilight Zone, resourceful insects build floating nests to protect their eggs, a vital adaptation against sudden floods from melting ice. In these same waters, fish equipped with specialized fins crawl over ice and grip the riverbed during strong currents, a remarkable adaptation to this dynamic and ever-changing environment. Within the Twilight Zone, canyons carve a path where day meets night, their layers transitioning from the heat-altered surfaces to the cold-touched expanses. Along the edges of this zone, thermal fissures crack open the earth, their steamy emissions a testament to the clash of temperatures. Where never-ending night brushes against the twilight realms, melting and refreezing glaciers weave intricate patterns of ice, capturing the cycle of time in their freeze-thaw rhythm. Nearby, solar-illuminated ice caves, formed by gradual sunlit melting and erosion, enchant with their play of light within frozen walls. Moving further into the Twilight Zone, eternal waterfalls flow ceaselessly, nourishing vibrant ecosystems in their path. In the Twilight Realm's oceans, fluorescent phytoplankton illuminate the waters, casting a surreal glow on the waves and tides. These vibrant colors add a mystical aura to the seascape, a characteristic feature of this unique ecosystem. As the red and green algae bloom from the eternal day side drift into the colder Twilight Zone, they freeze, creating spectacular displays of color. These frozen blooms encapsulate the vibrant algae, leaving behind a stunning spectacle of nature's frozen artistry. Occasionally, large creatures from the warmer, sunlit ocean wander too far, becoming encased in ice. These frozen giants, visible in blocks of clear ice, are a stark reminder of the harsh boundaries within this world, where cold water from the midnight realm meets the warmer, nutrient-rich waters of the eternal daylight. Underwater rivers and waterfalls form. This convergence creates a dynamic underwater landscape where contrasting temperatures and differing water chemistries mix and flow in a captivating dance. The convergence of different air and water temperatures above and within the ocean fosters extreme weather, leading to frequent hurricanes and giant whirlpools. These powerful forces of nature churn the waters, adding to the ocean's unpredictability and wild beauty. Venture with us on the next Imagine If, where we unfold a tale of cosmic balance and duality. In a twist of celestial fate, envision a world where the moon's formation diverged from our known history. Imagine if, instead of a smaller satellite, the moon emerged as an equal-mass companion to Earth, creating a binary planet system. In this two-part voyage, we delve into the realms of Terra Ecliptide and Terra Veloxia. Experience a world of long days on Terra Ecliptide, where regular monumental eclipses shape life under fluctuating skies. Here, the tides rise to astonishing heights, and the unique elemental composition forges life unlike any we know. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of a planet where eclipses are a regular spectacle, gravity is lighter, and where the environment has given rise to extraordinary life forms. Subscribe and follow Imagine If to witness the wonders of Terra Ecliptide.